Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. How are we? Wow. Isn't this been interesting? This whole COVID thing. I hope everyone is well. I really do. I hope everyone is well. I hope you're also well, not only in your body, but I hope your mind and your spirit. I really hope that you're staying connected with friends, staying positive, keeping up with daily routines and rituals. I certainly am. I couldn't be more grateful to my beautiful yoga studio for continuing their classes online. That's just meant the world to both Mark and myself. I'm still in my yoga gear from this morning's class. We did it in the beautiful morning sun as the sun was rising over the ocean into our property here. We were so blessed. It's lovely here. This is actually my favourite of my STRs. And I'm in my favourite round chair, so feeling the beautiful energy. So I do hope you are all really well, and keep up your daily routines, exercising, stay connected with friends. And if you're having a bad day, reach out. There's a lot of people out there that care about you and love you, and sometimes you just need to ring up and chat, okay? So I really hope you do that. So today I'm going to be talking about my experience through COVID with my STRs. I think out of this is going to come some really good news stories. I think Airbnb over the years has got a bad rap. A lot of people just the media, well, let's just not talk about the media. I think they've got a lot to answer for too with putting fear into people, but that's a whole nother subject that I could probably do on a different YouTube channel. But we'll stay away from that. There's going to be good news stories. As I said, the media do jump on things when it comes to Airbnb, and a lot of times people have gone, oh, it's party houses, it's this and that, and all this bad news about Airbnb. Well, it's not. Airbnb is purely and simply a booking platform. Okay, it's how you book a short-term rental, and for years and years and years people would go to real estate agents or the local resort or something like that and book their short-term rental. As it is in the beginning of my book, that was the foreword where it was written on the history of the inn. The inn has been around since Roman times. In fact, if you go back to the Bible story, Mary was vetted at an inn by the innkeeper, all right? He didn't have room, so she was put out in the barn, okay? So we know how long we have had short-term rentals and how long they've been needed. So currently in the States, there is actually a book being compiled, and I'm contributing a few stories to that, and I'm having an interview with the journalist that's writing this book next Tuesday. Okay, they're going to be good news stories that come out of Airbnb and have come out of what we are doing with COVID. Okay, so I've housed everybody from people that are having to self-isolate because they've come into the country. I was not fearful of that at all. It did not bother me at all. I was grateful to be able to help these people. We've had groups of uni students that have had to self-isolate coming from another state. The gentleman that came in from overseas and self-isolated in one of my properties, all I asked him was that he could please let me know if there was any sign of illness, or if he did become COVID positive, then he needed to let me know, because it was a whole different set of cleaning routines and rituals, and I would lock the property down for 72 hours. Okay, it's pretty simple. He was fine. He's now gone back and joined his family. Lovely guy. Actually can't wait to come back and share the property with his wife. And I thought, oh, well, there you go. It mustn't have been too bad being in there for 2 weeks straight. So that also brings me to something. I think everybody, particularly in Australia, you need to get your COVID infection control certificate. Okay, I want you to get these and put these in your welcome books and also on your listings. Okay, so nowadays I obviously very heavily promote to healthcare workers, and predominantly who I have in my properties now are stranded travellers, travellers that have come in from overseas before this hit and are now stuck here. They can't return to their home countries or their home states. We have someone coming in here for 35 days plus. They were travelling around Australia with their caravan or their camper trailer, so they needed a caravan park. Caravan parks are closed because you can't use shared amenities. So they're coming in here with their dog. They're going to put their camper trailer in the what do we call it? Driveway. We've got a big driveway here, and we're going to be looking after them for a while. So that's really nice that we've been able to help them. So lots of stranded travellers in our properties. It's good nor bad, but we're happy to be able to help. We obviously can't promote to holiday makers at the moment, so it's wonderful that we've been able to help sort of medical staff and everything as well. Look, there's a whole range of people that are needing short-term rentals, because that's just the way it is. People do need short-term stays. Also, people that have been moving house. We've had a lot of people that were in the middle of moving houses, had sold houses, and not quite ready to buy something else yet, and they're kind of stuck in this state as well. We've got people that are staying in one of our properties that were moving interstate. It's very difficult to move interstate at the moment, so they've decided to stay here. They've put their belongings in a storage shed, and they're staying in one of our short-term rentals. So there's lots and lots and lots of opportunities out there, and I think, you know, more and more opportunities will come as well. I think in a lot of areas there was an oversupply of short-term rentals that now have gone to full-time. There's now going to be, in some areas, an oversupply of long-term and an undersupply of short-term. So, you know, if you're out there, look for these opportunities, and there's going to be, if you're the type of person that leases to sublet as well, have a look at a lot of these long-term properties are going to be fully furnished. There's going to be a lot of people out there that weren't able to cope with COVID-19, weren't able to manage their properties, or simply just going to give up. It just got too hard. Okay, so it could be opportunities there to either co-host with people or partner with owners, okay? It's not about taking advantage of anybody, it's about helping them, you know, making this a win-win situation for you both. So I think there's going to be opportunities there as well. It all really comes down to the supply and demand curve, and keep an eye on that, and keep an eye on the pricing and what's going on. I think we've also got a great opportunity coming up in Australia for staycationers. You know, we are going to be able to move soon. We are going to be able to go back to semi-normal lives. I think international travel is going to be off the table for a little while yet, but we're certainly looking at our staycationers. Sort of come July, school holidays, September, things like that, people are really going to be wanting to move, and they're going to want to move to wilderness areas, beach areas, you know, out into the country, just somewhere where they can just be. You know, they're not going to go on their overseas trips, they're not going to go on their cruises, but they'll still want to get out and they'll want to be able to do things. So, you know, I think we're going to have and I think the government will put a lot of money into tourism as well. So we're going to really see our staycationers, and it'll be fantastic to have all our beautiful restaurants and businesses in towns open up, and let's keep the economy moving. So that's just my little take on how I've been going with COVID. Mark and I are doing really well. We're a great team. If anybody that knows us personally knows that we are such a great team. We're really staying connected. We're still staying very open in our conversations. We've got an incredible community and family around us with our Kaizen family. We stay very connected with them. We have an amazing coach and mentor, Brad Cassidy, that has helped us through this as well. So with your listings, everybody, please make sure that you are letting guests know that you are keeping them COVID compliant, clean. Make sure you grab that certificate, put that on your in your listing. Okay, it's not hard to do. You just get that from the Australian government, from the Department of Health. Just jump in there, do your test, get your certificate. Like even before my cleaners, before I send a check-in message currently to guests, I'll say, hi, the cleaner assigned to your property was, one of my cleaners is Tracy. So I'll go, hi, your cleaner assigned to your property was Tracy. Here is her COVID-19 cleaning certificate. So that's a really good idea. And also within your listing now, you can't say things like COVID, you can't guarantee that it's COVID safe, because there is no guarantees, but you can say that, you do it compliantly, that all benches are wiped down, your light switches, your door handles, everything like that has to be cleaned correctly. So if you're really going above and beyond to make sure that your guests are safe. So that's it for me for now. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've all managed to fill your STRs with the midterm stays, out there helping people, helping stranded travellers. And it's going to be an amazing spring. We're currently in the winter of our life. I think we're starting to come through that now a little bit. I think you're going to start seeing that curve's being flattened, and we're going to start returning to normal-ish, as a new sort of normal slowly by the end of May. So stay well, stay healthy, body, mind and spirit. My current mantra is, I will not only survive this, I'm going to thrive through it and after it. Okay? Love you guys heaps. Thanks for watching. Bye.